Week 6 is upon us. We're into the 19th century now. Charles Brockton Brown and Hannah Foster Webster, the name escaped me there for a second. They're right on the cusp of the new century, but our authors this week, James Fenimore Cooper and Washington Irving, are very much products of the 19th century, or at least flourishing in the 19th century. Both of these are really intriguing characters, but both of them, I think, at least to my taste, suffer a little bit from, I guess, just the distance of time. You know, some of the things we've already read are back 300-400 years, and people talk differently then. By the time we get to Cooper and Irving, the writing is pretty much, I mean, you don't get a lot of stuff that you just think, I don't understand what you're saying there. Although some of it's a little bit heavy going for us. But what to my mind is an obstacle to people really enjoying this work is the fact that these guys were writing for a public that was looking at reading as their main entertainment product. And if you think about today, what is our main entertainment product? It's it's videos on YouTube, it's stuff on Netflix, it's stuff on TV, and it's movies, and it's music recorded and live. It's books, sure, but it's lots of different things. It's 6-second videos on Vines. You know, it's a very complicated, rich thing. You can't possibly read or see or listen to all the good stuff that's out there. In the time of Cooper and Irving, you could read all the good stuff that was out there. There wasn't that much. I have a list of books that I'd really like to read, books I feel like I should read. It goes on forever. And when I get to something like The Last of the Mohicans, I think, man, could you just get the story told a little faster? I've got a lot of stuff to read here. I'd like to read other things by Cooper, but I just don't have the time for this. It's so stinking long. Then you realize that he was writing for an audience that said, don't let it end too soon. We are enjoying this. We'll take the time. We're all going to sit around as a family in the parlor, and somebody's going to read to us. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're not sitting here and saying, well, we'll read until Netflix starts streaming again, and then we'll put the book away. Or we're reading as much as we absolutely have to for that stupid American literature class we're taking. You know. Okay, so to my mind, in both of these authors, that's what we've got going on. But both of them, I think, are really wonderful characters for very different reasons. Cooper, it's the sort of ambivalence of his view. He is conservationist when conservation wasn't cool. Is he European or is he Native American? Well, he's pulled both directions. Is he for westward expansion or holding back? It's kind of complicated there. Is he pro-Native American or anti-Native American? Well, he's both. Depends on who he's talking to and in what situation. So it's just a complex thing, and he does not simplify things, even in the course of telling adventure stories. On the other hand, Washington Irving has this sort of wink in his eye all the time. You never know quite how to take him. And the two stories we're going to read are both ones that you read and you think, what really happened here? And if you don't say, what really happened here, I don't think you're reading them quite right. You may disagree with me about what really happened, but if you're not seeing that there's some intentional ambiguity, then I don't think you're getting it. So these are the things that are going on in the early 19th century. Two writers, both fairly remarkable people and worthy of our attention. So let's attend to them, and I'll talk to you next week.